Okay, there we go. Okay, now we're live. Now we're live. Now we're live. Okay, thank God. I did it. I did it. All by myself.
Yeah, you did it. Good job.
Okay, everyone. When both teams are, let me know. Also, let me know if servers are bad. Hello, Peacemaker Fortnite. I wonder who that could be. Huh.
I wonder.
Hello! He might be in the other room. Okay. Whew. It's been a while since I've watched some good Valorant. Okay, DV8 is ready. Just waiting for one by one. Okay. And we are off. See, looks like one by one are coming out with the breach pick. That's something that I did not expect to see. That's very I don't know, kind of like the old meta. It almost seems like that. That's
Yeah.
definitely what people were running 2023, 2022.
What I'm looking at here is this hover ISO pick from Graves.
Definitely interesting. We saw T1 run that during Bangkok. They ran
Yeah.
a raise ISO composition that was super interesting. They didn't exactly do too well on it, but it has good theory behind it, and you know anything can happen.
Yeah.
Like one by one are coming up with a very fanatic, no, not fanatic, very G2 esque composition, minus the Killjoy added in the chamber. But we are seeing Sentinels on both sides as opposed to Viper. Actually, the first
Yeah,
time
we
in a
are.
while we haven't seen any Viper.
We actually do see a Viper here from Graves. Wow.
Graves on the Viper. Your the Viper pipeline has to be studied. Okay, it's like
Right
one by one's very
Right
drilled.
there.
It looks from what we're seeing immediately to positions. They know where they're going. It's
Yeah,
a good
wow.
sign. Hollow keeps a tight ship around here.
Hey.
Planning on fighting C, it looks like. Chamber
Yeah.
hard entering A with Omen over on B, probably ready to fast rotate. Now, they are fighting the right side. Fighting the right side, the lurk is over towards A. Might get caught out by Chamber, unless the wall or the orb discourages it. Right away. Looks like they immediately have mound control. And DV8 have to rotate off, just for now, and explore their options a little bit. And they will be going straight into Mr. Gyu. Whiffs one shot.
Able to get some chip damage in there, though. I'm wondering if these three will find the Killjoy that's
Doesn't look like they
breaking
will.
in D pillars. They're wary of it, but no, they don't spot him.
Yeah, actually, it looks like they'll just completely ignore it, and the Killjoy's gonna have a timing here.
Izumi might have the timing.
Oh, that
Ooh.
might be the whiff of the tournament.
Was able to get a little damage off there.
Sleeping at the wheel here, it seems. Oh, but the spam is coming through, and
Last player standing.
defenders
Oh.
will actually lose.
Andy with the
DV8.
cleanup.
Yeah, DV8 did well to bring it back there, bring it back from the verge.
Go, go, go!
We're seeing a little contemplation this round from 1x1. Still trying to figure out if they go with the same setup or try something new. From the looks of it, they're going to be repping the same thing.
Yeah, don't want to change too much up on the pistol, it seems, although they are going to be late to the fight.
The eye does spot Kudas.
Come to a standstill, but actually Mr. Gyu dueling Graves on the other side of the map. Actually, 1x1 all rotate off. Hollow is completely misread this situation.
Wow.
Oh my god, and realizes a little bit too late, but they're already on the site. Ooh, manages to find one. Gets out before Hollow can find the other one. Azumi will manage to plant the spike.
Placing swarm grenade.
Cannot capitalize off of the blind, but does just enough to keep them off the line for now. Ooh, Ryuka guy, nice shot with the stinger. That's that North American stinger coming through that we hear so much about in Tier 1. They are actually going to fight. Zerx manages to get one,
wow.
but not before they finish the round out. DV8 Wukong keeping it relatively clean for what it was. An early lead here for DV8, but nothing to be scared of for 1x1. Early pistol loss is not going to be representative of what this game will entail. Looks like both teams are going to fight for Rebel control. Actually, we might have a bit of a brawl here. I'm excited to see what happens. Both teams going to go as fast as they can. Kudus instantly sprinting. Oh my god. Kudus no time in all the way. Zerx gets the
Zerx already
spam.
gets the... Wow. DV8 decides to fight this still.
Kudus
Finding
loses first
Rebel.
blood to Candy with a stinger. That's definitely not what they wanted to happen there. Oh my god, Zerx gets 2, might just end up saving this round.
Last player
Candy,
standing.
Zerx gets
Finds it
4!
Down A.
Or
Now it's only Izumi. This round looks deceptively far apart. Mr. Gyu will find the 5th, denying Izumi the ace, but it's only right that they prioritize winning the round. It will go as expected, but the way it happened is not how we expected it to go.
yeah, wow.
Had to see Izumi getting 4 to even get some hope back into the round, and even then I was still worried for 1x1. But Azumi's going to be pretty happy with that. They are at an early fatal already, and already we're seeing Zerx out with a 6-2 scoreline.
Mr. Gyu playing Rebel here.
Might get first contact. Sticks around even through the Fate Dog. Oh, he needs to
Spotted
teleport
by
out.
Dog.
Oh, decides to teleport out, not before taking some damage. Ryuki guy takes the orb. Decided to fall back. Izumi's lurked up. Here's the chamber trip. Kudus and Zerx seem to be sniffing this out a little bit. And Graves is going to work up and see that head. Actually gets the shot, but Kudus decides to keep fighting. Doesn't matter if there's a ton of people here. And actually going to making a mistake in this instance. Gets the space, fires the rocket. That is a raise ult down, but they do have sight, and it is a 3v5 retake. Not the best position for 1x1. Hollow probably going to be chastising whoever gave him those free kills. It seemed like Kudus did overheat a little bit, more than a little bit in fact. Graves is pushing out, but Mr. Gyu and Hollow are not in the position for this. Mr. Gyu actually gets team flashed by Hollow, which ends up losing them a round. He can't get the trade or defend himself against Akron.
That works.
Early lead for DV8 Wukong. I'm sure that some people expected it to go this way. 1x1 certainly putting up a fight, but DV8 so far look to be outclassing them on their own map pick. Looks like Mr. Gyu wants to take the same angle, no variation here. 1x1 will not be stopped on their rubble fight. Graves is going to take first contact here against Mr. Gyu. They're grouping up to triple swing him. The dog does scan him. Oh, he's going to have to back out. Light Achilles on the other side finds a Bucky pick. There's nothing they can do but speed up on the site. However, that might be just what they wanted. 1x1, gonna be retaking with an Outlaw, a Bucky, a Classic, and a No Shield Vandal. Very interesting buy here. Hollow and Light. Actually, everybody grouping up together. Ryuki guy holding a very close angle. Might not be the smartest move. Actually decides to pick out and gets the early pick. Incredible shot. I'm sure the paranoia to no avail and counter paranoia as well. Some spam as well. Akron, I think even more bang for his buck.
Ryuki guy's still holding.
Ryuki guy gets a third.
Finds the third.
Absolute insanity. One by one, keeping the setup similar. Chamber is still fighting over towards C, even though he is getting pushed off round after round. They might just contact up this round.
I believe they will.
Toxin screen down.
Taking
Graves
orb.
going in.
Decides to swing. Nice shot from Mr. Gyu, but he needs to get out, and he does. Hollow's here holding, ready for Ryuki guy, but Ryuki guy will opt to get the orb and then get out. Pretty smart play here. On the other side of the map, Light and Kudas have taken very early A main lines, have the early information, while Hollow and Mr. Gyu play passively over on C, just decide to hold. DV8 will opt to go towards B, which is the weak side, even though there are many players ready to rotate over. Zorix is just holding passively with the chamber trip in view. Like they're wary of someone over towards door or breakable. Gear up for the side hit. Ooh, Zerx gets the pick actually, but is traded out. Yeah.
Traded.
Face your fear!
Fatal coming through. Interesting move from DV8 Wukong. Akudis peeks out even through the fatals. Akron is getting so much value on this line.
Incapacitated those A players.
Oh, Hollow,
Hollow
great
will
stun
find
from Hollow.
him,
Ooh, nice shot from Mr. Gyu, closes out the round. That is a second round on the board, only a 2 gap now. Not letting the gap widen any larger than it already is, but DV8 will still have the capacity to buy.
It seems these strangers want me dead. Eh bien, they're not supposed.
Mr. Gyu finally gets the operator out. However, I am concerned with him getting on the same line as he's been all game. We're just going to end up pushing him out. He's not going to get any value. He did throw a variation into it last round by hiding under the breakable box. But DV8 Wukong seem to already be pinging this out. In fact, they're grouped up for a 5-hit. They're going to show no respect to this operator. Mr. Gyu's behind the teleporter. Get out! Mr. Gyu consistently overstaying his welcome and gets 2 for his trouble.
Welcome to my
Actually, the entry Viper Pit, very interesting move from Graves, but this will get them just enough early space.
Mr. Gyu watching for the third with the op gets cut off by the Viper Orb. Forced to back off.
Teleport's ready.
Light Achilles finds Akron. However, Azumi and Graves are primed to plant. Mr. Gyu pushes out just a little bit more, but actually almost gets caught out by Light. Light wants to find more, but not sure where Azumi is. And Light sits the operator down. Does he have a chance? Azumi! Oh, Zerx finally finds him. Joseph, I'm astounded by Mr. Gyu consistently overstaying his welcome on C. He gets first contact and instead of teleporting off, forces... Yeah, forces DV8 to spend extra utility clearing him out. It's a good game plan, right? They're putting bodies into it. Of course they're gonna deal with it eventually. Already, DV8 are going for, I think, their 4th C hit in a row. Just trying to deal with this operator. They're treating this like a scrimmage. I wonder, are they that confident? Actually, they're making the late adjustment. Mr. Gyu is going back over towards B, while Light is staying on C. And we can tell, DV8 Wukong, they're spamming the box, they're doing their due diligence, they know they have the early information, they know they have the early space, but they're not sure how much they do have. Ryuki guy raise rockets onto C to get the site. Might have been a misplay from Light. No more teleports. Ryuki guy is gonna slowly inch his way through the smoke. A bad flash from Hollow results in their death.
You should run.
Fatal from Zerx, and Kuda sends it in, but to no avail. Graves. A great retake gold, but Killjoy locked down. Ryuki guy finds another pick. Trades are not coming in. Zerx manages to bring it to a 2v4, but they're running out of time very, very quickly.
Light Achilles able to find.
Oh, and Graves are gonna find both. Graves pulls out the classic instead of the Phantom. And Light is able to save the operator. It's a good round from DV8, but a little bit of a misplay towards the end. It's not a big deal though. Graves has been doing incredible on the lurk. 7-5. The Yoru to Viper pipeline is working out for DV8.
Yeah.
As our resident operator expert, what do you think about the way that Graves is playing this map so far?
That works.
Honestly, I really like the lurks from Graves and just the willingness to fight up towards that, and we even see the confidence with Classic there. But Mr. Gyu with the op, just the absolute confidence he has in himself, especially that one round where he found one and decided to stay. Let alone this round, he's fighting this once again. This is DV8's 5th C hit.
I mean, even if it is just a passive angle, he's forcing Candy to actually use his scan utility to clear that out. And even then, it doesn't really get them any information as Mr. Gyu's back on the line as soon as he hides. Hollow's there supporting him, but eventually going to realize off the back of Zerx and Kuda's fighting it. Kuda's has been consistently being taken down first, second, not getting much value. I hope that things go better on attack. Ooh, some whiffed shots from Azumi, but still manages to find the pick, and Killjoy mollies to break the chamber chip. That's good, but Akron teleporting into the middle of the site is going to be mad at himself for that, but Ryuki guy finds the trade back on the Light. Zerx here in heaven considering whether he should push out or not. Will hear Azumi and Ryuki guy rotating back over to C. Mr. Giyu shifts walking up, might opt to open door. Here's
30
Ryuki
seconds
guy
left.
out on mound. Mr. Giyu opts to group back up with Zerx instead. Might try retaking through water. Zerx is very far back indeed.
Zerx misses the haunt. Very unfortunate.
But now they do know where Zerx is and can kind of guess where Mr. Giyu is off of that.
One enemy remaining.
Oh, whiffed shots out from Azumi. Oh, but Ryuki guy will find Mr. Giyu in the end. Everyone wiped off the map, but still an important round. Both of these teams pretty far away from the next ultimate cycle. We should be seeing some of these ultimates to get back up next round, if not the round after. There's 3 rounds left in the half, and 1x1 is down by exactly 3. We do know that the attack half is favored on this map, but 1x1 gonna need at least 4 to 5 rounds if they want to have a solid attack half and end up closing their map pick out. If not, they could definitely be in trouble during the next map, which is Mines.
See 1x1 fighting A early again. Both teams are actually. Kudas almost finding Ryuki guy with the Bucky, but fails.
Well, before 1x1 manages to lose another first entry. Definitely seeing Kudas get shut down here. Mr. Giyu knows that Kudas is coming. But Jesus, just slight concern. No, actually pushes out, almost gets caught out by Azumi. No, is caught out by Azumi. A definite misplay, does not wait for the team at all. Azumi, oh, Hollow, nice shot from the IGL. Graves is here, unbeknownst to 1x1. Doing a ton here to keep them off the line. Graves finds one, just some random spam. Actually finds Hollow and hops up with the glass edge.
Another.
Yep, this is 100% 1x1's next only chance now to make this half worthwhile. Mr. Giyu's buying the operator again. If he goes back over to C, I might be pretty upset with 1x1 for not changing the setup up a little bit. This round is indeed worth 2 rounds for DV8 Wukong. You know, if DV8 Wukong win this round, 1x1 are gonna lose 2 rounds. But for 1x1, they have to claw each round back one by one. Pun unintended.
Mr. Giyu back on C with the op.
Story as old as time. Actually, again,
The haunt.
they're using the haunts. Oh, and almost manages to find
Ryuki there.
Ryuki guy is 1 HP. Looks like Azumi might have made contact with Light Achilles, because Light is pinging it out. Andy is spending more utility just to try and clear Mr. Giyu, and again, he does not find the scan. This is the map. We're seeing Akron, Ryuki guy, and Graves trying their best to clear out a man. Kudas is just jiggling a little bit, trying to get early information if there is someone here waiting for him.
Mr. Giyu holding a very tight angle C. Hoping to find one there.
Might not wanting to be playing too passive. Ooh, a perfect stun out from the side of Apollo. And a quick adjustment into B. In fact, Hollow used their breach ultimate trying to keep them off of A just for them to go back to B. Very good calling indeed from Candy. Another whiffed shot from Mr. Giyu, a little bit whiffy today. Oof, Graves almost gets caught up by Mr. Giyu. Crazy stuff is happening. Candy, oh, Kudas actually finds the pick, but Akron,
He gets knifed by Mr. Giyu.
Last player standing. One enemy remaining.
Oh, picks up the
Oh.
gun and loses to Azumi. What's going on?
Last round in the half.
That flank Izumi had on the op was beautiful. Able to get a knife on Mr. Giyu and then
Alarm bot out.
find that third on Zerx. Wow.
Bot coming back. Placing alarm bot.
Somehow one by one are finding consistent first contacts, and DV8 are using scan utility to clear or try and clear Mr. Giyu out, but not finding anything. Oh, they're going fast over towards A. Oh, Mr. Giyu's sleeping at the wheel!
Wow.
Might be folding under nerves a little bit. Light
Light
actually
Achilles
finds Azumi.
contact with Izumi. Wow.
Toxins going up.
Wall goes up.
Right there.
DV8 slowly working their way there to B.
Hollow is holding this angle. Might find contact with Azumi. No, actually, Azumi manages to find the pick. Fatal comes out, but Ryuki guys spotted out. Does not manage to capitalize on anything.
Thirty seconds left.
They realize the spike has not been planted. Now they're drifting back over towards C. A little bit of a read from Hollow. No, they do opt to stay. They hear the smoke go back up, but Akron has a perfect timing here. Graves gonna try and lurk through the smoke.
10
Here's
seconds
one,
left.
here's two. No, here's all three rotating. Perfect lurks out from the side of Graves. Perfection.
Graves with a beautiful timing here.
He can manage to capitalize.
Barely misses them.
One enemy.
Oh, it's perfection
all
from
three.
Graves!
Wow.
Gets all three! A 4K to bring the score to 9-3 in favor of DV8. Wow, I got a little bit excited there, but
Yeah, wow.
like, just insanity, to be honest.
Seems
That
that the Yoru to Viper switch is truly working out. in
right,
Graves'
right.
favor.
It might actually be the truth.
Wow. Honestly, just great positioning there on that last round, and that decision to switch over to C and Graves just holding that angle, truly
Yeah.
great.
I mean, I don't have anything to say, but do you have any potential reads on what DV8 is gonna want to do here?
Honestly, I see them fighting A for 2 to 3 rounds, and if they don't make any contact, they're just going to keep on repping C, similar to how 1x1 did. Hopefully, I want to see Mr. Giyu lurk at least and be able to find some contact, similar to what Graves was doing.
Yeah.
Really, this round it all comes down to whether Izumi can hold their own until the team comes for backup with this
Yeah.
seemingly aggressive C push.
Yeah. Really only a couple ways you can play Lotus on defense, to be honest. All comes
Yeah.
down to what space you fight for. 1x1 isn't doing anything with Rebel, so it might end up being that DV8 realizes early on that nobody's here.
And they do realize early that no one is there. Mr. Giyu is working up though.
Ooh,
Gets taken
Akron.
down by Akron.
Nice shot out. But Azumi is in the smoke. Oh, it's perfection from Azumi! Yet again! And nobody! The comms are not coming through! Oh my god! Perfection! From the side of DV8! I can't even keep up with the observing. Everything's moving so fast. Azumi jumps into the smoke, onto the box, manages to get one. The comms do not come through. Almost manages to knife Hollow. I wonder if, not to be rude to 1x1, but I wonder if the timeout button is visible on their screen. I think they could definitely use one. The score is 3-10 on their own map pick. It's a bit of a stomp. It has been obviously closer than other matches that we've seen. Sorry, Carp, but you know, a little bit of shade to Carp there. I'm sorry, Carp. We love you, man. It wasn't on you. Don't worry.
Oh, we see a very early B-hold.
Azumi! Oh my god, a little bit of whiffs. A little whiffiness. The guy is sending it out. Gets two!
Candy able to find a no-scope with the Marshall. It's down to light Achilles. Not able to find it.
Akron will close this round out. Carp isn't responding in the live stream chat. That's how you know that he's mad.
So we do see a really reactionary playstyle here from DV8, and I'm wondering if 1x1 starts splitting more and taking per se rubble space while fighting C, if that playstyle will be interrupted. But 1x1 playing passive and A.
Oh, first kill out for
Yuki able
Yuki.
to find one.
Almost finds
Almost gets
a
light.
second blood as well. Actually, both of these teams are on a bye here. It looks like 1x1 forced up last round. I was not aware of that.
Izumi left alone on C, hoping to make something happen again, maybe.
Rebel control found for the side of 1x1. Still a chance during this round. DV8 is
30
not
seconds
on the
left.
best buy. Neither is 1x1,
Yeah.
but they seem to have
Funneled
enough
in tree
space.
here.
Really want to make this work. Candy finds a nice shot on the hollow. Oh, the self-stun
And-
comes through. Oh my god, DV8 in an
Wow.
incredible turn of events finds their bonus round off the back of 1x1's faulty force-up last round.
Wow.
Jesus Christ, it's a stomp from the side of DV8. Oh, 1x1, not at all prepared for this. It's difficult to see. It really is. It's a outclass on this map. Now, I don't know about as a team. I don't know if it's exactly an outclass, but definitely on this map, it looks like DV8 has a ton of prep time in. Shots are just good as well. Trades are not coming through to the side of 1x1. Azumi hears some shots,
Turret down. Alarm bot down.
decides to keep the nanobot instead of throwing it.
Gets
DV8
spotted by the dog.
DV8 are bonusing for the second round in a row, which you don't see often, but this is their bonus since they actually won their first bonus last round, and they're opting to just get the economy good in case of a round win from 1x1.
DV8 playing very reactionary. As soon as that dog didn't spot anything C mound, they just ran.
The perfect call as well.
And it will, yeah, it will be perfect call.
Ryuki guy might find a bang for his buck. Actually gets
Yuki
two.
guy
Gets
finds three!
Oh, the overheat comes through. Will he find
One
four?
enemy remaining.
No. He will not find the ace,
30
but
seconds left.
might just end up finding four.
There they are.
Oh,
Oh, and that's how the map ends.
Defenders win.
A great watch, but at the same time, a little bit disappointing to see a stomp. Alright, well, that was map 1 of 1x1 versus DV8 Wukong. We'll be back soon for map 2. Hello, everyone. We are live again, or we are back on air with 1x1 versus DV8 Wukong. Okay, let's do this. Can you speak real quick so I can make sure I can hear you?
Yeah. What is it? I'm still curious about what they're going to do without what DV8 is going to do without any Yorus for all of these maps. We saw Graves on Viper last round, and it really worked out well for him last game. But
Looks like Graves is opting for the Sky. Not like a crazy switch, to be honest.
yeah,
I mean, you personally, you play Orb, and that allowed you to
Right.
flex to Sky every now and then.
yeah.
It's like Akron and Ryuki guy might be playing a double duelist. Graves might be playing the Yoru. Please, God, let us see the Yoru. Please let us see the Yoru.
I actually pray we see a Yoru. Okay, like it would just be so great to see. We see a little switch up here on 1x1 with Zerx taking on the Sentinel role this time. Hollow taking up Scan Initiator.
It's like Mr. Giyu on the Viper. Not a bad pick. I like this comp. The lack of
Yeah.
flash is a little bit concerning, especially for this Waylay composition that requires so much support. But
Yeah.
both of these compositions have very different win conditions. On one side, we see the Waylay with the all-in that we know they have to use pretty smart. On the other side of the table, we see DV8, a double duelist composition, plenty of utility to go around. Never going to run out of sight hits. Have to just be aggressive. Not necessarily on defense, but on attack, they have to be aggressive because that is the point of this comp, aggression. And it works well against... Actually, now that I think about it, 1x1's comp actually gets countered by a DV8's comp a little bit. We know that Waylay and Chamber have easy getouts, but once you force them to use those getouts, they're just sitting ducks. So
Yeah.
being able to consistently attack and fall back on for DV8 is a very, very good thing. Ryuki guy was a very strong point last map. So I'm
Oh yes, he was.
definitely excited to see what they end up bringing out. It's the loading time of Doom and Despair.
I was just thinking about that. Yeah, I'm like, wow, this is. Oh, here we go.
I'm gonna go check out what's going on.
Oh yeah.
What's going on?
Candy's power flickered, so he has to restart the game.
Alright, sounds good.
He's getting back on though, don't worry.
Graves.
Yeah?
I'm gonna show you what my friend sent me. He took a screenshot of your banner, right?
Okay.
And then why is Animate messaging me? And then he sent me this right after.
Oh my god, Candy
Wait,
has the
Candy
MS
messaging
thing.
me?
Gang who DC'd.
Oh, hey, did Amit say that?
Yeah, he said gang who DC'd.
Tell me it was me.
No, I already told him.
Oh.
Show.
Welcome
Yeah,
back,
welcome
Candy.
back.
Are you giving it back on the game or?
I'm good. I'm good. I'm good. I'm good.
Okay, okay.
And follow on God.
All right.
Alright.
Oh, what the fuck?
we're
You're
good to
already
go
in.
now.
Are we
You're
ready?
in.
Yeah,
He's
we're good.
already in. What the fuck?
Already.
Pretty fast.
What
I
happened?
like
You
you-
good PC.
There was a power flicker for the side of DV8,
Wow.
but they're back now. Not a very long tech pause, thank God.
No charges
Yeah,
left.
good to hear. So
Toxins
we
going up.
see one by one waiting in
Toxin
spawn.
screen down.
I'm guessing hoping to get quick rotates to whichever site they're hitting.
And they have red right.
They have. Zerk's able to find Ryuki guy.
Oh, Akron's sending an in knife fight in showers. Oh no, Candy, how could you? Ooh, Brimstone teleports back over. Mr. Gyu could end up
Toxins going
being
up.
a force to be reckoned with. Oh, unless Azumi
Oh.
finds him first. That's
This is the
devastating.
timing on it.
Spike
Izumi
planted.
finds a second on light
Poison
Achilles.
orb emitted.
Oh.
Gets taken out by Hollow
A
though.
little bit of whiffiness.
Last
A
player
lot of chip
standing.
damage to
One
Kudos.
enemy
Does
remaining.
find the
Fall
trade
back
on
here.
Akron though. Will they read the lurking
Oh
ball?
no, Candy.
They do not.
Pretty good round out from the side of DV8. It was pretty close, but a bit of a mess up from one by one's Kudos. Refracting back whenever you don't have the space secured. Definitely a misplay.
Oh,
One by
we
one.
see a 4-man in showers. Wow.
Oh, it's
allowing-
convincing for sure on the side of DV8. Because DV8 straight in, but who, like, one by one have
Spike
full
planted.
showers control, which is essential for the retake.
We see only Azumi here finding one. Finding
Azumi
two
actually gets-
actually before
yeah.
Gyu can get the trade.
Last player standing.
Mr. Gyu gets dumped by Yuto there.
Convincing.
Really interesting hold from Izumi there in A lobby, able to find not one but two of the shower pushers. Wow,
Yeah,
that's an excellent read, honestly.
definitely convincing. Especially now we'll see Azumi 3 off the Viper ultimate. Candy 2 off the Brimstone ultimate. They definitely want to be working towards these ultimates here. But actually, it looks like they will not be. They're just going to let one by one have shower space. It looks like they might have a read as well that one by one want to take this space. Ryuki guy, along with his buddies over here, are gonna taking lamps fast for Ryuki guy with a nice
wow.
movement. And it is another round where one by one are actually stuck in showers. The dog spots them out and they heard the fake teleport. Azumi now is playing containment. Could actually end up finding Kudos.
Spike planted.
He's working up now here on the flank of one by one. Oh wow. Ooh, Hollow barely misses a pre-fire. Izumi
Oh, but
finds two before getting
Izumi
kicked
makes
out.
it winnable. Oh my
Akron
god.
with the cleanup. Wow, Izumi is
Doing
Just-
work.
butchering these rounds.
Yeah.
Really.
Izumi's
good.
definitely doing work, and now they have the Viper ultimate and the Brimstone ultimate. Joseph,
Wow.
this is dangerous for the side of 1x1. 1x1, I feel bad. They've lost the bonus round by a sliver, the tiniest margin, but now DV8 are going to start snowballing not only their monetary economy, but also snowballing their ultimate economy. 1x1 have brought 4 shotguns. That's interesting. It's a good map for it, but still.
Toxins going up.
Calling Kudos here, hoping to take down the rampaging lamp stake that DV8 has had. Ooh, Akron gets Hollow. Kudos barely whipping those shots.
Absolute chaos on site. Mr.
Yuki guy
Gyu,
finding you.
Mr. Gyu's trying his best to find a way back in.
Last player standing.
Oh, gets massive damage on Candy.
See?
Manages to find one as well,
Yeah.
but that will be all. They actually managed to get a Brimstone ultimate out of them, which evens the playing field a little bit in terms of ultimates. In fact, 1x1 have better ultimates. It's interesting that DV8 were actually forced to use ultimates by 1x1
Yeah.
on a shotgun buy as well.
I'm out of here. Go, go, go.
DV8 switching it up this round, going for a more B-centered play with Ryuki guy and Candy holding window. Izumi and Zerx might have first contact here, and they do. Izumi gets a little bit of damage off on Zerx.
Go, go, go.
You see a burst out of window from DV8, gets both of the Garden players
Managed to do
at
it.
the expense of Izumi, but
1 for 2 still. It's definitely good. Braves, it gets a smoke from his IGL to play in with the shotgun, but it's a little bit beatable. So
very
Braves,
aggressive all hold from Akron here. Oh, Light Achilles able to get this spray on Graves. Just barely. It's going to make Akron a bit more passive.
and Akron just to put the nail in the coffin.
Oh, wow. Oh, wow. Ryuki guy just barely missing the exit frags there on Hollow. Almost
Yeah.
had that too.
Mr. Gyi will call it timeout. Something much needed. What do you think they're talking about right now?
Oh, most definitely how to shut down this absolute burst that DV8 is having. I mean, both in A short and Cubby and now B window, as we've seen, they're just grouping up there typically with 4 and then just pushing out as quickly as possible. And it seems that 1x1 just cannot handle that.
Definitely a sore spot for 1x1. You
Yeah.
think that 1x1 would be able to handle that, as knowing that they have the Chamber, Waylay, Viper hard stall setup. Personally, I've been on teams that have run this comp before. We've always managed to kind of snowball really well on the defensive side, even if we were against much better opponents. Not saying that DV8 is necessarily better than 1x1, it just seems like DV8 have a lot more ideas and theory behind their comps.
Yeah, I was gonna say this makes us question if is this a is this just a differential in the fact that 1x1 might not have played against a comp like this aggressive, but it's not too terribly uncommon. We do finally see some B-long play here.
Ooh,
Mr. Gyu
whiff.
able to find 2 before getting taken out by Akron.
Launching smoke.
He's doing God's work over here. The other side, Izumi as well. One by one have mostly all rotated over to A, or at least towards A, but
I still don't have B. They're playing more towards their spawn, which... Well, now we see them rotate back towards A, which could be the right read here. DV8 still has a lot of time here. We see Izumi and Candy really just meticulously
30
clearing
seconds
corners.
left.
Meaning the
Izumi
Viper ult here.
opts to Viper rolled out just so they can get the bomb down to begin with. Drop is
Spike
heard,
planted.
even though they tried to muffle it. A fight eye that doesn't quite reach its target. Everything is adding up for a disaster class 1 by 1.
Meaning the Viper ult though. We don't see a... And Waylay ult. Wow.
But Candy actually manages to find one, as does Izumi.
And Izumi both find their respective ones.
Yep, that's the
And
round.
again,
Light Achilles finds
Great.
Akron, but Candy closes the round out. 6-0
doubts.
for the side of DV8. Hi, Bread! Hello! Hello, Bread! She can't see me, but I'm waving. I'm waving like she can see me. DV8 definitely have a very good theory with this double duelist Sky. I am worried for 1 by 1 because DV8 are definitely playing well. 1 by 1 seem to be folding a little bit under the pressure of a seemingly insurmountable lead.
Yeah, I don't know if you saw last round, but that moment in time where we had 3 1-by-1 players in their spawn just kind of hesitating there, you can starting to see them really worrying about this snowball effect that DV8 is having on these rounds. Oh, you see a brawl in Garden here. Zerk's coming out on top.
I've got your trail. I got
Graves opts
Graves
to use
pops
the
Sky
ultimate just to find the remaining 3 players on the side of 1 by 1. They do leave a lurk, very interesting lurk indeed. Akron, still over towards the B site, will know where Light and Mr. Gyu are playing, chooses to teleport, which marks the beginning of the execute on the side of 1 by 1. The ultimate comes out, but it was for the traditional planning spot and not the one that we've seen DV8 utilize a lot. Now, this retake will not exactly be a flood. Ryuki guy is inserted into lamps, and it looks like 1 by 1 are none the wiser.
Last player.
Oh, Ryuki guy strikes at just the right time. Finds the third. Ryuki guy, incredible positioning,
don't know if you saw
incredible
that.
timing.
Incredible flashes from Graves there, able to push both Zerks and was it Hollow back into Ryuki guy's line of fire.
Yeah, no, 100% Graves is proving that he's not a Yoru one trick. It's
Yeah, wow.
I hate to say it, I don't want to be biased. I'm definitely really good friends with Hollow on the side of 1 by 1. 1 by 1 are being outclassed in this matchup, and DV8 Wukong are just all shooting really well.
Gotta go.
And I wonder if it's a game plan issue or if it's a confidence issue. Or maybe a combination of both.
Bring them down.
Starting to see a switch up here from DV8, this time going through showers.
Now have full control. Ryuki
Ryuki
guys
guy
gonna keep
pushing
going
in
though.
with Neon ult. Not gonna find any though, as Both Zerx and Mr. Gyu are on the flank. Only question left is, are they going for exits or the round? You're a lot here.
Oh, Mr.
Mr.
Gyu.
Gyu able to find one
no,
before they teleport.
Oh, it's disastrous. It's disastrous. Oh no.
Shit. Come on.
All of DV8 off of sight.
Last
Will they be able?
Oh,
does
it's a
not hit the
disaster for
stick.
1x1. They have the perfect opportunity, but they squander it because they're obviously afraid that they're still on site. DV8 almost have the perfect opportunity.
Wow.
Oh no.
DV8 truly almost blundering that round there. That 4v2 was it? Everyone prematurely leaving the site.
Right here.
Oh my god. Ryuki guy wasting absolutely no time with this pacey take. Zerx cannot find anything for the trouble, but Kudus and Hollow go ahead and teleport through.
Guys searching for Zerx here. Now we see them more wary of the flank. Takes TP, however. Oh, we see a quick pivot to B. Wow.
I think Azumi might end up finding Gyu as well. Icing on the
Izumi
cake.
does find Gyu. Wow. The real question is, do they hold Hall? No, they're.
They actually do hold Hall, but from a different position.
They do, yeah.
It's good. They're changing it up for sure.
Which is a great reposition here from Izumi.
still waiting.
Sees both
Find you.
and gets the molly
One
down.
enemy remaining.
Kudos does find Graves before getting taken down and traded.
But Akron will find Hollow at the end.
Yeah.
It's a 9-0 lead. I have to be honest, Joseph, this is not looking good for the side of 1x1. It seems almost insurmountable.
I feel that everything just looks so natural from DV8. Everything from the B pivot to the constant rundowns. It just
It's pretty well rehearsed reactions.
yeah.
It's like they've played this map over and over. It's in their heads what they want to do already. Oh, the Skyflash catches someone and DV8 opt to back off the line. They think that somebody might be fighting this. And instead,
We see a Viper roll popped in Garden and Long.
and it looks like DV8 wants to head straight into it.
Yeah. Izumi holding up a little long space here. Gonna back out a little bit though. Watch window. For short. There's a high-low here with Kudos and Hollow.
Azumi actually finds one, does not find
Ooh.
the second, but Hollow finds the lurker, Mr. Gyu.
Don't miss me.
Kudus is on site and Hollow rips the fatal. There we go. Kudus finds one. What more can he do?
Oh.
Oh my god.
Oh, Graves.
Final.
Oh, Graves.
Oh, Graves. Oh
Graves
no.
stuck. Oh,
Standing.
Kudos able to find Graves there. Akron with the
Why do
very quick
I
pivot.
Why do I feel anxious about this?
I don't know. It's this Razel that we see. Oh, and we do
no,
see that.
and
Oh,
Akron pops and gets nothing.
that's why I was feeling anxious. I saw all four of them group up, and I
Use
saw
the spike.
Akron get his ult, and I
Yeah.
could see the stars align right there.
I have to be honest, I think it's just because Froggy Bread is rooting for 1x1. I think that 1v1 got infused with extra like spirit all of a sudden. So shout out to Froggy Bread for that round.
Yeah, yeah. So I do hope that 1x1 can carry that momentum from that last round into this one and hopefully find some semblance of a half here.
Definitely gonna be difficult though.
Very. Especially with the 3-man push into long garden. Oh, Yuki guy. Wow, absolute brawl outside of garden here. Graves comes out on top, staking the plant. Zerk's gonna take teleport here. Maybe gets caught by Izumi.
Oh no, Candy actually
Oh,
finds
instead
them, but-
finds Candy and then gets caught by Izumi.
Yeah, Izumi does find them at the end of the day. It's like it's gonna be a duel on site unless
Oh, beautiful
Graves
flash.
Sky
Graves.
Flash, actually very potent.
Yeah, wow.
And Light Achilles is just gonna
Oh,
run on in.
gonna walk on through, gets taken out by Izumi.
Eventually
I
found
mean-
by Izumi.
Graves hiding behind the
Last round
box
before
there.
the switch.
That was
It's definitely
gonna be
something.
detrimental either way, unfortunately.
Denture-mental. You heard it here, folks. Graves has dentures.
Detrimental. Yeah, same thing.
You're right, you're right. It's like 1x1. DV8 want to take Shower's control early. Full 5 over towards A. No more lurks for them.
Is it gonna be a 5 shower? Wow.
I think it is. 5 hit through Shower. They have a read and they're gonna capitalize on that read.
Zerk's hoping to find one, but gets stunned. Oh! Quickly gets taken out by Akron. Same fate for Light Achilles by Ryuki guy. Kudos and Hollow again on this flank.
Bring them down.
Quickly followed though by Ryuki guy and Graves. And Ryuki guy takes down Hollow.
Ryuki guy is just sending it on in, but Kudos manages to
Kudos
find him.
completely isolated on site.
What can the duelists do? Absolutely nothing. 11-1
Wow.
scoreline for the side of DV8. Absolutely insurmountable for 1x1. If I were them,
Switching sides.
I would be
Okay,
feeling
listen,
sad.
okay? Hear me out. I see this coming back, okay? Like, surely, right? I believe.
On the attacking side, you know, I can see where you're coming from, but they have no flashes, and defense should have been their jam considering they have the chamber. It's difficult to see 1x1 coming back, but if there's one thing I've learned from, not to leak anything, but if there's one thing I've learned from frequent scrimmages with 1x1, it's that they're never really out.
Wow. We see a solo B-hold here from Izumi. Saw something very similar on Lotus, and Izumi really brought forth what we were expecting. Can the same thing be said for Bind, though?
It's like a 1x1 player went to the bathroom. Good comms, good comms. Team Flash.
spike.
Oh, wow.
Who just wants to send it in, but all this has to wait.
Toxins going up.
Izumi playing a little more passive here. Zergs
Spike planted.
Behind
Ooh,
Zerg.
taken down by
Last
Izumi.
player standing.
And finds Hollow here.
Light Achilles.
Little
back
do they
from the
know, Light
bathroom.
Achilles is
Definitely gonna be frustrating for 1x1.
especially considering now it's match one.
Match point.
Finds
Oh,
one,
Light
but
Achilles does find Graves though.
going to be detrimental for the credits. I mean they can't do anything but buy up, but Light Achilles does not have that type of money. Ah, he actually does because he managed to save all of his utility. Had no smokes last round. That might be why they lost. Let's see if they can show us anything. They actually have a better buy than DV8 Wukong.
And they have a really good read here with 4 of them being pinned towards B, which is a solo site of Izumi.
Might be another ghost being given up. He's going to call the rotate back in.
For a very quick window take here.
Well, they've all rotated back over. They waited way too long.
Kudos dropping in.
Team flash from Graves leads to Kudus getting 2.
Izumi swinging on the plant, finds Hollow,
Spike down.
backs out
B.
very quickly. There's install Molly that almost takes down Kudos there.
Seeing an around the world lurk from Candy.
Oh yeah, wow.
Can DV8 Wukong bring
Not going in quiet either. Do they know about? They know about it. Right?
3 very low HPs?
One enemy
Oh,
remaining.
Candy finds one.
Last player standing. Bye bye.
Kudos to Candy here. Oh,
No, again with the same exact players.
Kudos.
And that is it for the side of 1x1. They will be sent to the lower bracket.
Defenders win.
Beacon here. Never had a doubt.
Definitely an exciting game. What are your thoughts on that performance?
Really, I just think that 1x1 couldn't deal with the just absolute take that DV8 was doing, especially on early A, on the early rounds on A. They just couldn't compete with that, honestly. I feel like if they had had a more centered retake, or maybe a quicker stall, hey, even just throwing one more person on the site for a higher stack would have been different, but
I mean, there are so many things they could have done differently. I think it came down to mental. They just didn't have the mental resilience to come back.
I think both matches on 1x1 side, we saw kind of a bit of monotony in the setups from Mr. Gyu holding C on Lotus for 6 rounds in a row, or them just not being able to counter the rundown from Ryuki guy on bind. It's just it's unfortunate to see.
Yeah. Seeing Ryuki guy, Candy, Izumi, a bunch of these players fragging out.
Yeah.
I mean, DV8
Wow.
cannot be at all downstated how great they played.
Yeah. I really do like DV8's more reactionary playstyle, and topped and paired with Izumi's ability to hold side and stall really just plays out well for them.
Yeah.
Really, it's
Um,
unfortunate for 1x1 to go against, honestly.
Yeah, no, for sure. I think we're gonna get an interviewer in the call. Candy, what's up?
Hey, what's up, guys?
It's a great showing from you today. There were a lot of
Wow.
really good calls going on. first of all, I just want to ask, what are your thoughts on your personal performance?
Personal performance. I mean, map one was, I mean, it was okay. Like first map, like it was just jitters or whatever. I don't know, but I wasn't shooting the most on fade. But I think my utility is really good, and like, I mean, when you have Panda just diving in their face and just shooting them all in the head, I don't really have to do too much else, right? Uh, Map 2 though, I was really happy with my Brim performance. I'm playing like a lot of scan recently, so switching it up and randomly playing a smokes in there, I thought was pretty cool. But I'm very happy with my performance in Map 2.
Yeah. What about your team? What are your thoughts on the score line today?
I, I mean, we're just frying. I mean, when we get in our motion and we're just running them down, or like I don't know, when we find our groove, our utility's good, our swings are good, we're communicating well. Like, just every single player on my team is just cracked. Like, there's nothing you can do to really stop us, right?
Yeah. I want to ask your. Is there anything that you can say about the swaps that we saw from Graves? Right, he was the Yoru merchant of the team before, and today we saw him on Viper and Sky. What was the thought process behind those composition changes?
Yeah, so comical enough, Graves actually isn't a Yoru player. He's like a Viper main and a Viper merchant, and I mean he's doing amazing stuff on that agent, but he's kind of filling in like our flex role because like
Right.
Yoru's not really fitting in comps anymore. You can't really get the full usage of his rotating and stuff. So we swapped a little bit of roles around. As you've seen, we had scenario on like smokes, and then randomly he's on dive duelist. Like the roles are just like everywhere. So it's just keep them on their toes.
But it definitely looked like it worked out. Um, I want to ask about your thoughts on One by One and their performance. What do you think went wrong for them?
Like both maps or
Either map.
I mean map one we played like T side we played a very slow play style where it just relied on a lot of like gunfights. So whether they play bad or not, I'd have to like VOD review. But from my point of view is like we were just contacting together, winning out our trades, and we were playing like a flawless post plant. As for defense, like nothing crazy. We are just stacking sites. We didn't have too many rounds to go through. And then on bind, I feel like they're relatively slow to adapt. Like on that T side, like we got what like 11 rounds or something. They weren't really flip flopping the Viper and the Chamber around. They couldn't really slow us down, right? Like they have like the Brim Molly and stuff. Like we were just running into them. They had no smokes, no mollies, nothing, right? So we were just W king onto site, like no resistance at all. So that was the main reason we were able to just go in, kind of. But yeah. So
Right. I want to ask you about the four team flashes we saw from Graves on map two.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Okay, denied. Okay.
Graves would never blind a teammate. It was
Oh, no,
probably
of course not, no.
intentional. So
Yeah. I actually wanted to ask you about Mr. Gyu on map one on Chamber. What were your thoughts on his personal performance? Like how did you guys deal with him, or was there like some other thing that you did to deal with his aggressive defense?
yeah, so Lotus is like relatively new back into the map pool, so I don't know how comfortable these guys are, but you like soon as you know like we know this play style of like, oh, there's like they're gonna go blitzkrieging, like they're gonna run it down one side, and then the other side is just gonna be like a single anchor, right? So when we expect the chamber, we're just like, okay, you just have to flush them off the angle, bait out the TP, and then it's just free sight, right?
Yeah.
So we were like commuting with like, throw a dog in his face, Roomba, we're trying to get him off the line, right? Just try to bait out. So there's a couple times we got caught off with like the op, or he took a couple aggressive lines, which is very good. But for the most part, we're just like flushing him off his angle, making him play into a retake, and then we can play into our strengths where we're just getting up in their face, right?
Yeah. I just have a couple more questions. First off, what's next for you now? What's next for DV8 Wukong? What are you doing to prepare for whoever your next opponent is?
I mean, we kind of focus like on our own game. We're not really fully prepping for another opponent. We're not going to be like, yo, what do we need to do like anti-strat and stuff? Our main goal is like we're going to play our game to the best of its ability. We need to swap roles, do whatever we need to do. So all the prep work will kind of be more internal, like how can we make an individual better or a team better rather than prepping for somebody else.
Right. All right. Do you have a message for your next opponent, whoever that might be? It's either going to be Starlore or OPZ.
I mean, if it's OPZ, good luck in the rematch. If it's the other guys, I'll see you in the next tournament because we'll probably end up in the finals.
All right. Well, thank you for the interview, and I'm gonna go ahead and drag someone else in here. So good luck for next week.
Thank you. Thank you.
A lot of interesting comments there, especially on his own game plan. It's surprising to hear that Graves isn't a Yoru player. In fact, I think that
Yeah.
Graves has earned the right to be called Yoru player through his own personal performance.
Frankly, I will say Graves fit really into that Viper role, and just I guess seeing Graves go back to Viper apparently was
Yeah.
really nice.
Yeah, I
Um,
could.
and honestly, Candy's reaction there to Mr. Giyu on Lotus essentially was what I was expecting with that
Yeah.
like a diversity in the setup. But frankly, there's only so much you can do there when you're running an aggressive comp like that. But just
100%.
them being able to have that read on them not switching it up is very commendable.
Yeah. I'm gonna go ahead and drag someone else in here. Azumi, what's up?
What? Oh, what the fuck? I mean, sorry.
I saw you streaming this stream in the voice call.
Yeah, no, the guys wanted to hear the interview that.
Yeah.
Candy-
Oh man. Do you want to go back in there and tell them that they can stream because we're interviewing you?
Nah, it's okay. They'll know. They'll know.
All right. Well, first question for you is, how do you feel about your team's performance today against 1x1? And do you think that it was more a reflection of 1x1's performance, or did you guys just play really well?
I mean, Valorant in and of itself is always like different day by day, right? Like teams will have different performances, so on and so forth. Like we were playing really good, and 1x1 wasn't able to kind of respond to that. So obviously, like it was kind of like on both sides. But I don't think 1x1 was playing poorly per se. I think we were just playing really good on this given day. So
Yeah. I want to ask about a great. Candy has already talked about it a little bit. What type of preparation went into getting Graves comfortable on this role swap?
I think Candy already mentioned it as well. It was more about like how comfortable are we playing this Yoru, and if we're not, then what are we looking at to change? Like, right, Sky got buffed. We see other initiators getting like changed, or like controllers getting changed, so on and so forth. So I think like the main key point was like, how are we going to abuse these agents that we have available to us, but how are we going to be the most comfortable at the same time? Right, like you guys see often, like Gray is like supporting the team with the Yoru. He plays a really supportive Yoru, so the Flash Initiator is really good for him, and he likes playing the Viper a lot as well. Candy's pretty consistent on any role he's playing. Panda's a really strong dive, so like we kind of like use those building tools and then shape the comps around that.
Right. Definitely very good insight. Thank you. I wanted to ask, what's next for DV8 going forward in the tournament? Like, are there any goals for DV8, or do you have any personal goals for your own performance?
I think for the team, play our game, play confident, and don't get in our own heads about what the enemy team is doing. And we're gonna adapt in those scenarios in the server, but we're not going to overthink ourselves before the game actually starts. And then for me, I gotta maintain my one knife per series.
Right,
So-
that was a highlight. I can't lie.
I was going for them a couple of times on Lotus, but on Bind I didn't really get a chance. But I still got the one knife in the end, so hopefully I'll keep going for that every series.
Yeah. All right. Your next opponent is either OPZ or Starlord. OPZ obviously top team consistently, and then Starlord not exactly. What is your message for your next opponent?
Be careful, because I'm gonna knife one of you.
Okay. All right. And do you have any message for your multiplicity of fans?
I have fans. Wow, that's.
I can see
I
5
love
of
you
them in
guys.
voice call right now.
I love you guys.
All right. I actually have another question.
Okay.
This is just for you. What's the team environment like in these match calls? Like, is it a more serious voice call where comms need to be focused at all times, or is it like is it a more playful voice call where vibes are encouraged?
I think it's like a shift of energy every once in a while. Those closer games, the vibes are always important, but there's always the voice of reason. Usually I try to be that voice of reason, to kind of play our game and like, call those audibles. But depending on the situation, like when we're winning, the goal is, have fun and let's play our game. Let's not get distracted and just keep going face forward,
Yeah, of course. That's really good to hear. I'm glad that you guys have good mental leadership. Thank you so much for the interview. I'm gonna go ahead and drag Graves in, but good luck in your next game.
Thank you. Have a good day.
You too. Yeah, definitely a lot of really good insight. It's interesting to hear he doesn't seem to want to share too much about his own performance. It seems like he's more focused on his own team. He sounds like a very playful person. I'm excited to see where they go next. I'm gonna go and drag in the star of the show.
Oh yeah.
Graves, what is up?
What's up?
It's you. Every like incredible. I just have to say it. We've been talking about it with the last 2 interviewers. Incredible performance today. The glaze is never ending. Like from the Yoru merchant to the more supportive flex role. What has your preparation been like individually, shifting into this different role?
So I actually didn't prep anything. I more kind of backtracked back to how I used to play. Because believe it or not, when I joined this team, I didn't play any Yoru at all. I was only on Viper. And then toward meta shifts and figuring out our roles, we just threw me onto that Yoru. Not because I was good at the Yoru necessarily, but because I was good playing with our other duelist. But now with Yoru falling out and I'm not as comfortable in the other duelists, we just reverted back to how I used to play. And now that I have the chemistry with everyone else, it works out so much better.
Yeah. Going back to what you said about swapping onto Yoru, whenever you first swapped onto Yoru, were things more rough than we saw during the start of this tournament, or did it just naturally click like that?
It was all natural. The chemistry was insane at first, so we just kept sticking to it. Like Ryuki Guy and I just had the most insane plays with very little communication. And now that chemistry goes towards how we play the Sky with the duelist now, and potentially other flashes with the duelist now, or how I am with Viper playing next to him on a lot of those like post plant rounds.
Yeah. I want to ask if you could say anything to 1x1 right now, what would you say?
They better pick the right maps, because if they don't pick the right maps, it's not going to look good.
Right. Is that what we saw today? Did they just pick maps that were good for you guys?
Yeah, they picked the absolute wrong maps. Bind, I mean, we saw in the OLY game, it's by far our best map. We understand it very deeply. The map pool change caught us off guard a little bit. We still were prepping for the old map pool, but the core of that team has been together for a while and has played Lotus a decent bit. So we were comfortable enough on the map to go into it first try. That was actually my first time playing on the map changes as well. I haven't loaded into any comp games for it. So it was refreshing to play on that map again, but we kind of already knew the game plan. So definitely probably the 2 worst maps for them to pick against us. So it's just unlucky for them, honestly.
Yeah. I want to ask, what's next for you personally? What are your goals heading into the tournament? And also, how do you feel having so many eyes on you personally? Because you're a pretty well-known name now within this little community that we have for this tournament.
I absolutely love having all the eyes on me and all the glaze that I've been getting because it also takes pressure off of my teammates to not have to perform. Because even when I'm not performing, I'm still doing my very best. And I mean, even today, I was very bottom of the leaderboard on that second map, but I was such great support that there was no like necessarily backlash against me, and I'm still doing my job. And it's not like a duelist player that gets all of the glaze, and if they have one bad map, they're completely gone and everyone's talking shit about them. It's there's a support player that has a lot of the glaze for being a good support, so I'm not really expected to frag out, and it leaves the pressure from the rest of my team. So I don't really have any goals. Just keep playing my own game. Maybe get a little bit better at Sky. Team Flash a little bit less.
Yeah. Okay, that's definitely good to hear. So you like the attention not because of your own ego, but because it's actually better for your team. So from what I'm understanding, you like to play support in and out of the server then.
Kind of.
Right.
Yeah, I would say that. I definitely, I don't know. I don't like whenever situations happen where one player gets a lot of attention from it and the pressure gets to them and they end up playing worse. I've had teams that happen, like my duelist player would get a lot of attention from some tournament organizers, and then all of a sudden their performance drops down and we start playing worse. So I like that that's not happening for some of my teammates.
Right, yeah. Even while you were on Yoru, which is obviously the duelist, we had an interview, and you said something very interesting about playing Yoru supportively. Have you ever seen yourself as a duelist player while you were on duelist, or have you always seen yourself as support centric?
So when I was on the Yoru, while it was supportive, it's a different style of support than how it is with an initiator. I Most of the time I wasn't necessarily flashing for my duelist, especially with the Waylay Yoru. Most of the time it was the support as in I'm the guy with the gun, and my job is to make sure my Waylay doesn't die when they're dashing in. While now it's more, while I do have to trade sometimes, when I have two other duelists, my job is to make sure that they can have proper gunfights and trade at the worst case scenario if both do die. So it's a little bit different from how this like support works, but like the Yoru, I can't really call it support as much as baiting strategically.
Right. Fair enough. Thank you so much for your interview. It's always nice to get to talk to you, and I hope that I get to interview you for the grand finals, man. Congratulations on the win, and good luck next week.
Thank you, thank you. I hope that I also get an interview at the grand finals so I can get a nice victory speech in.
Yes, sir. All right. Well,
Thank you.
yeah, a lot of really good stuff said. Didn't want to keep him any longer. I'm sure he's tired after that win. It's
Yeah.
really interesting the type of stuff he's saying about playing support. It's a really good mindset going forward.
Yeah. Just the all the different aspects that they have on their team, from Azumi's capability to hold his own to Graves just being the epitome of support. Just combining all of those aspects, which in their own rights are great, combining them together is just truly a work of art. And wow, it's incredible to see, really.
Yeah. I mean, at this point, DV8, I'm not sure that they can be touted as a dark horse anymore. I think that they've proven themselves as a top contender. I'd say top three.
Yeah.
Um, Maybe a little bit overrated whenever I say top three. Might be recency bias. We'll have to wait and see tomorrow with the HNL versus Comet and OPZ versus Starlord, but definitely excited to see what happens. So thank you, everyone. This has been the Night Sky Invitational Week 1 Playoffs Day 2, and we will see